Do you have PCOS, and not only do you want to get pregnant, but do you also want to feel healthy? If that's you, then welcome to the PCOS Fertility Health Podcast. Hi, I'm Dr. Angela Potter, an integrative PCOS fertility specialist, and I'm here to share with you the tools that you need to help your body get prepped for baby. Let's go. Your body isn't broken. It's just that you haven't been able to put together the PCOS pieces yet. Your body is not broken, and I am so happy to have you join me here on this episode today because I am going to walk you through how PCOS responds best to a whole body approach and how this is a missing link for you when you feel like you've tried everything, when you feel like your plan is so extensive and yet you still have irregular periods, yet you still can't get pregnant, you can't get a positive ovulation test. Having a whole body approach is what's missing. And so I'm going to dive into this with you and help you see how there are answers out there for you. Before we do that, I want to share some words from someone. And she writes, Dr. Potter has been a miracle worker for me and my hormone imbalance that I have struggled with for over 20 years. She is so knowledgeable, kind, and listens to every concern. After 7 years of trying to conceive, I am pregnant. She has helped my body heal and return to the way it was designed to function. I can't recommend her enough. Those are words from Megan, who has shared her story on this podcast. And she was able to turn around her PCOS symptoms and figure out what her body needed in order to get prepped for baby. The first step that she took was to book a free PCOS fertility breakthrough session with me. And you have that opportunity right in front of you right now. So if you want to help your body get prepped for baby, then you can sign up at drangelapotter.com/PCOS. It's a free call. There's no pressure from me. This is just a spot where you and I can talk about your unique fertility journey and what your individual needs are in order to get to a place where you are prepped for baby. But you don't have to spend more time looking for other doctors. You don't have to feel overwhelmed thinking, I've been to so many doctors and they've just dismissed me. What am I supposed to do? No, you have a PCOS fertility expert right in front of you, and that's me. I can help you to unpack this fertility journey that you've been on and help you pinpoint these missing links that have been keeping you stuck and help you figure out, well, what is the single most important next step that I can take to get my body prepped for baby? Just like Megan did. She took that first step. We had that first free call together. And look where she is now. Because here's the thing, you've been trying to get pregnant for 7 years now, right? Your cycles are irregular. You feel like you have tried everything. And every month when you don't have that regular cycle, you feel like you've failed as a woman. Am I right? It's not your fault. And your body is not broken. I'm going to say that again. It's not your fault. And your body is not broken. What's happening is that the missing link for your fertility has not been figured out yet. You can figure out that missing link. Think about Megan, that testimonial that I shared with you right in the beginning. She had been trying to get pregnant for 7 years. And she felt like she was trying everything. She was taking supplements. She was doing all this online research. She was changing her diet to help with her fertility, all of these things to support her health. And yet still, she was not able to get regular periods. So that's when she started working with me because, she felt like she was hitting her head on a brick wall every day, every cycle when her period did not come. So she started working with me. And what I helped her with is that I helped her figure out those missing links. Through comprehensive fertility testing, we uncovered that there were hormone imbalances that no doctor had ever found before. Cortisol was through the roof for her. And on the outside, yes, she was feeling stressed and anxious. What that was doing on the inside was shutting down ovulation and keeping her periods irregular. And yet no other doctor that she had worked with so far had pinpointed that for her. leaving her feeling for 7 years like her body was broken and like she was just going to be like that forever. But no, what she needed was to figure out that missing link, to understand these other systems in her body that were impacting her fertility, other systems that didn't seem very well connected with fertility. I mean, for her and for so many people, I think, oh, well, yeah, I'm a little stressed, I'm a little anxious, I've got all this going on. And then on top of that, I can't get pregnant, but not realizing that if that goes on and that cortisol levels are elevated all the time, that that's impacting fertility inside. And I also want to make it really clear here that I'm not saying that just to relax is going to open up fertility. Absolutely not. That is a dismissive piece of fertility advice that you're not going to hear from me. But if you find out that your cortisol levels are literally elevated, those need to come down in order to help other hormones to work as they need to. And for Megan, that was part of her picture. That cortisol was really elevated. And it's a little like the chicken and the egg, right? Her cortisol was elevated, making her more stressed. And then she was having extra stress, which was keeping her cortisol elevated. You know, cortisol might be a part of your picture, it might not, which is why it's so important to get an individualized plan. Because here's the thing, coming back to you, you're taking a prenatal, right? Vitamin D, cod liver oil, maybe some CoQ10. What's happening is that those are not answering that missing link for you. Those are not the missing link to get your body to a place where you're having regular cycles. Yes, they are very supportive for a fertility journey, but they are not what's going to get you from where you are having irregular cycles to a place where you're having regular cycles. They aren't. At the heart of it, those supplements are not specific to your body's individualized needs for what your body needs for fertility and to get you to a place where you're having regular cycles, because you've been trying this for months, years, and you're not seeing the results that you're looking for in your body. So those are not specific to what your body needs. Like for Megan, I helped her figure out what was it? What were these other systems that were not in balance, that were creating fertility issues that needed to be in balance so then her fertility could open up, so then her body would be prepped for baby. I streamlined her supplements. After ordering her labs, I was able to streamline those supplements and get them really specific to what her body needed. Right? You may have been to other doctors who are telling you, well, your labs are fine. We don't know what to do for you. So just IVF is your only next answer. And you're like, but I still have all these irregular cycles. How are my labs fine? That's right. Something is going to pop up on your labs to give you information about why your body is having irregular cycles. Your body is not broken. It's just that you haven't figured out this missing link yet. And so often the missing link is a different system in the body that needs to be supported to then help fertility and ovulation work as it's supposed to. PCOS responds best to this whole body approach, to first looking at all these different systems in the body to understand what is impacting your fertility, and then getting on a plan, this whole body approach to turning things around so that your body is prepped for baby. You need a PCOS specialist to be able to put these PCOS pieces together. And like I helped Megan, I can help you. I see this day in and day out where women are coming to work with me and they say, I've been trying for 7 years, I've been trying for 11 years, and I can't get my cycles to be regular. And through understanding the body as this whole system and what is that missing link, that's how I'm able to create a plan that brings them to a place where they're having regular cycles. They're able to ovulate. And like Megan and many others who are able to get pregnant. Once I helped Megan identify the missing link and get her on a plan that addressed that, she had her first regular cycle that she had had in 7 years. her first 30-day cycle, she was able to ovulate and get pregnant. It's not that your body is broken. It's not that your body is failing. PCOS is this metabolic condition that affects your whole body. And so in order to get to a place where your body is prepped for baby, you need an approach that looks at this whole body picture to figure out those missing links and to put together those pieces for you. Your other doctor is telling you that your labs are fine, but they are not. If they were fine, you would be having regular cycles by now, and you'd most likely be pregnant, but you aren't. So what needs to happen is that you need to have a plan that looks at your body from this whole body approach to put together these PCOS pieces. And as a PCOS specialist, I am here for you. So now you understand how your body is not broken, how it's just that you need to put these pieces together to understand that missing link that's keeping you from where you are, having irregular cycles, to where you want to be, having regular cycles and ovulating naturally, and your body is prepped for baby. And how you can get there is having this whole body approach to understand all these other areas that are impacting your fertility, and having a PCOS specialist on your team to help you put together those missing pieces. It is possible to get regular periods and to ovulate on your own when you have PCOS. I see this all the time in my practice, and women with PCOS are getting pregnant every single day. And you could very well be next. Hold on to that as you go forward today. If you want to support this podcast, you can leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or simply share this episode with your friends. And as a reminder, the information on this podcast is just that. It's information, and it should not replace the medical advice that you are currently getting from your doctor. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you right back here next Wednesday.